BLACKPINK's Jennie opens up about solo journey, life as CEO. Jennie of K-pop girl group BLACKPINK has offered an honest look into the pressures of independence, the weight of leadership, and her physical and emotional challenges as both an artist and a newly minted CEO. In a recent episode of the YouTube channel Fairy Jaehyung, Jennie sat down with musician and host Jaehyung to discuss her evolving life and career since launching her agency, Atelier, in December 2023. The interview revealed a more vulnerable and introspective side of the global star, who has long been admired for her poise and polished image. Reflecting on her grueling schedule, Jennie said that constant travel took a toll on her health. Traveling around the world made me feel like time zones no longer existed. My body couldn't keep up. I've been sick a lot lately, she said. During BLACKPINK promotions, there were periods when my schedule was so packed it was hard to believe. But because I'd been through it before, I kept pushing through. Still, doing everything on my own now, especially with my first solo album, has been physically draining. She spoke candidly about the emotional toll of her early career. There was a time when I wasn't in a good place mentally. I wasn't taking care of myself, and that led to a lot of negative thoughts, she said. I started working at such a young age. At 21, I entered the industry without fully understanding who I was. I didn't even know what I liked or disliked. I was constantly on the move, doing what was expected of me without a chance to pause and reflect. Jennie said the COVID-19 pandemic, despite its global hardships, gave her a rare chance to slow down and invest in her well-being. That period allowed me to focus on my health and begin exploring who I really am. Taking that time for self-reflection was what made it possible for me to be where I am today. When Jaehyung said that many people dream of living a life like hers, Jennie was quick to push back. I don't think they really would, she said. Honestly, I'd only want to live this way in this lifetime. There's so much you have to endure. People see the glamour, but they don't always understand the sacrifices behind it. It's far from easy. Now at the helm of her own company, Atelier, Jennie said she's had to step into a role that carries far more responsibility than she anticipated. I'm shouldering responsibilities that the four of us used to share as a group. There are moments when I surprise myself with how much I can handle, she said. She said her agency currently has about 15 staff members and described the process of launching the company as deeply personal. When I decided to start Atelier, I had countless conversations with my mother. We talked about what kind of work I truly wanted to do and what kind of values I wanted to protect no matter what, Jennie said. She reminded me that it's better to try and fail than to give up without trying. That's why I don't hold back when it comes to investing in myself. I believe in following my dreams all the way. In recent months, Jennie has continued to establish herself as a solo artist, releasing tracks such as Mantra, which signals a shift toward more self-directed and expressive artistry. The song has been noted for its distinct sound and visual aesthetics, reflecting Jennie's desire to shape her own creative identity beyond the confines of her past group image. While BLACKPINK signed a group contract with YG Entertainment, all members are now pursuing individual activities under separate management. Jennie's move to establish her agency was a bold departure from the typical path followed by K-pop idols, but one that signals a growing trend of artists seeking autonomy and ownership over their careers. Despite her new path, Jennie expressed her deep affection for her group. One of my dreams is for BLACKPINK to always remain BLACKPINK, she said. Her solo concert, The Ruby Experience, held at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles on March 6th and 7th, further showcased her artistic evolution. The performances generated buzz not only for their production value, but also for Jennie's daring fashion. She took the stage in provocative outfits, including a form-fitting white bodysuit and a design that resembled pulled-up underwear. The outfits sparked debate after parts of her body were visibly exposed due to a wardrobe malfunction, with some critics calling the look too much. Meanwhile, Jennie is also dominating music charts with her first full-length solo album, Ruby, released at midnight on March 7th. The album topped real-time charts on Korea's music platform Bugs, and reached #1 on the iTunes Top Albums chart in 21 countries and regions, including the Philippines, Thailand, and Singapore.